Welcome back. We are with Congressman Jim McGovern this morning on the record. Fighting hunger has been, it's a core issue for many. It is a core issue for you. Organizations like the Greater Boston Food Bank have faced cancellation of deliveries because of federal cuts. So how threatened are programs that feed the hungry, including free meals for public school students? How threatened are those programs?
First of all, these are really rotten people to cut programs that help our food banks and to help feed hungry people. I mean, right now, if you talk to our food banks in Massachusetts, they'll tell you that food pantries all across the state have empty shelves. And Donald Trump is cutting that. But, he's also cutting programs to help get fresher vegetables in schools and to families. And that's hurting our young people, but it's also hurting our farmers. But that's the beginning. The real concern here is their focus on SNAP, the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, and they want to cut $230 billion out of this program. I had the chairman of the Budget Committee come before the Rules Committee to try to defend these cuts, and I asked him, what is the average SNAP benefit? He had no idea. And I told him, it's about a little over $2 per person per meal. That is it. Find me a place in the United States Capitol where you could buy a cup of coffee for $2. Yeah. And by the way, the majority of people on the program are children, or senior citizens, or people who are disabled. Of those who can work, the majority of these people work. This is an inadequate benefit as it is, and they're going after that benefit to increase hunger in this country, to pay for tax cuts for billionaires. We live in the richest country in the history of the world. We have 47 million people who are food insecure or hungry. It is a scandal. And hunger is a political condition. We have the money, we have the infrastructure, we know what to do. What we lack is the political will, and shame on them for going after these programs.
The state of Maine has drawn the wrath of the Trump administration over participation in sports by transgender athletes. Massachusetts is also a target because of the state's immigration policies. Federal funds, they are essential, of course, to many states, all states. Is there any way to turn down the temperature, or is this political trench warfare at this point?
Well, look, this is not about transgender athletes. We all know that. This is about Trump trying to exert control and trying to, punish people he doesn't like or punish states he doesn't like. Look, I applaud the governor of Maine for pushing back, and I expect our governor will push back as well.
And that's the response.
Right?
At
Yeah.
this
This guy's a bully, and the only thing bullies understand is if you stand up to them. And so, if you give in, if you cave, that's just the beginning of more to come. So we're tough people here. We're going to fight back. And by the way, I don't think the courts are on his side on what he's trying to do.
What do you think about the midterms?
Yeah.
What?
Will midterms be the deciding factor?
Well, midterms are still a ways away, and I think it will be better for Democrats, obviously, in the midterms. But we can't wait to the midterms.
You don't want to wait.
No, look, I was a history major in college. I've studied countries that were democracies that moved toward authoritarianism. One of the big differences between us and them is this Trump administration is moving faster. So, alarm bells should be ringing in people's heads right now. We can't wait to midterms. We can't just sit back. We have to be engaged. We have to fight back. We have to resist.
Congressman, it's always great to see you.
Great to be with you.
Thanks for being
jumping
here.
into the chair this morning. Our thanks to Jim McGovern. Sunday Roundtable is next. So, just when you think things couldn't get any crazier at Boston City Hall, they get crazier. We'll move things along. Get it? With Rob and Mary Ann when we come back.